In a world of chaos, there's a friend of mine. A little wild, a little out of line. Got a heart of gold, but a brain of lead. His antics leave us shaking our heads. Oh my dumbass friend, you're a legend indeed. In your own world, planting a special seed. Laughing together through thick and thin. Buckle up, the show's about to begin.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of My Dumbass Friend. I'm Justin.
I'm Jimmy.
Today we got a very special guest, special in the way he's a retard, and he was in the Army. We got Steven with us. Steven, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hi, how are y'all?
All right, yeah, he's driving, so this is our first time doing this over the phone, so I don't know how good it's going to be. But so, if it sucks, you're just going to have to come to the house and do it.
Yep.
Sounds like a blame.
Yep. So, what do we got today? What's in store for my dumbass friend?
Why are you so loud? Like, yours is really loud today.
Because whenever I don't know. Whenever I listen to mine on the thing, it's like I'm at a decent level, sometimes a little low, but it's really loud in my ears whenever I'm talking here. So I talk kind of low because it's so loud in my ears. But then when I listen to it later,
Well, yeah, because I got to turn your ass down.
well, there you go.
I don't know. Maybe because I'm sitting right next to you.
Here,
Steven,
I'll
what's going on
back
with
it up
you?
a little bit.
Driving back. Fun time.
Driving back from...
My hand hurts from
Oh, yeah.
my hand hurts from last night.
What happened last night?
Whacking it.
Dart into my hand.
Well, see, what happened was you hit me in the nuts, and then I came back, and you guarded it with a dart in your hand.
Yeah, you did put your hand up in the way with darts in one hand in front of the darts to block it. He hits your hand, and then you come up with a smile on your face with a dart in your hand, and it was hilarious. I thought it was just in like the top layer. I didn't even think you were going to get any blood from it.
It was about halfway in.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Well, I don't remember much about last night, so...
Oh no, you guys were like slurring, but all three of you were slurring bad.
I was already feeling good before we left, and I just topped off for round 2 when we left.
Oh, I know.
We polished off all the beer and then went to the neighbors and drank some more.
Nice. Now, did you go to the neighbors drink more after we left?
Yeah, after y'all left.
Did you ever find Nick's phone? That's the question we all want to know.
No, we looked in Ava's room last night and this morning and couldn't find it. So we're gonna tear the house apart and see if you left it in the house,
I wouldn't worry about
like
it.
in like one of the other rooms.
As I think it's gonna. I mean, I'm more worried about it than Justin, but it's one of those things where it's like, dude, you shouldn't. It's like that's why you keep up with your phone. Put your phone in your pocket.
Well, it's like Matthew lost his phone. He put it on the roof of Lori. He didn't have a phone for like 2 months.
Yeah, I've done that with an iPad. Lost my
I was
iPad,
just like,
and
nope.
somebody one day just kind of happened to find it.
Where was it?
So the iPad, I put it on top of the car, and this is when the kids were little. We were getting them ready to go in the car and all that. Got in the car, drove off, totally forgot it was on the top of the car until we got to where we were going, and I was looking around going, where the fuck's my iPad? So like a month later, I guess, or it was maybe a month, something like that. But somebody had found it, turned it in. Maybe it was a week later, I don't know. But someone turned it in, and the guy at the front desk of the precinct, he called me and said, hey, I have an iPad here. It's coming up to you. So somebody had turned it in. The screen was totally shattered, but he got the idea after it, I guess, sat in the front precinct for a while, or front of the precinct for a while. he got the idea, hey, let me plug it in and see if a name pops up or any information pops up on the computer. And my name popped up, and he was like, oh, hey. But this was, I think I got it after, I think it was like 2 days. He contacted me with that 2 days before the warranty wore out. So I ended up using the warranty to get it back.
Brand new one.
Yeah, I got a new one.
Gotta love the warranties. They're good.
2 days.
Sometimes they suck.
Like your car's extended
Yep.
warranty.
Jimmy, what you got?
Well, nothing too crazy. Let's see. One thing that happened this week, which I was going to mention. This is one of those things where, like, working in schools, like, you see some kids that move up and you see them, like, all the way through school and they graduate and all. I mean, I've been doing this now for 7 years. Or next year will be my 7th year at the school. So for the last 4 years, oh my God, there's a rat. Ugh, it's a white furry rat. Ugh. But anyway, so this is one of those things where I was like, oh man, it's crazy. But this one kid who, I at the high school, I directed traffic in front of it and I let the kids walk across and all. For the last 4 years, I've been saying, have a good day to this kid or have a good weekend, whatever. We've talked a little bit as he's walking across the street. Nothing crazy. Friday, he said, hey, this is going to be my last day. Because he's doing the Air Force or something. I know, shut up. He's going to the Air Force, so I guess he's going to be starting the academy or whatever for that, or doing whatever for that. So he's not going to be at school anymore. And it was just one of those things. I was like, damn, for 4 years I've been saying have a good day to this kid. 4 years. And it was one of those things that hit me. I was like, damn. I don't know. It's one of those things where you just hope you may have made, just a little bit of an impact, just saying, hey, have a good day.
Have a wonderful time.
Yeah, exactly. So that happened this week. That was interesting.
Did you get him a goodbye gift?
No, I didn't know it was going to be his last day on Friday. We still have 3 weeks of school left. Well, a little under 3 weeks, but
Yeah,
basically 3 weeks.
High school doesn't even have to go next week.
No, but there will be some people still going because not everybody does all the virtual stuff or whatever the hell they're doing. So there will still be people going.
Hey, your yawning made me yawn.
Oh, yeah, going out there and doing the lawn, just back and forth. If it wasn't,
Well, I can come cut your grass for you. Be my first customer.
Why would we pay somebody when we could do it ourselves?
yeah, or I'll give my kid $20. But no, we they're just going that back and forth. After a while, you just start like my eyes start drooping, and I go find a tree and just sit under the shade for a little bit and take a nap.
Next time, add alcohol to it. It makes it even better. Just go back and forth, and hopefully it's back and forth.
Oh, what are you pointing at?
Oh, she wants to join.
Oh, ugh. What about you, Steven?
Oh God.
What else has been going on?
Just working.
Okay, well, that was Steven, everyone. He's working.
All right, so we get really down, deep, and personal on this podcast, Stephen. So would you like
Very
to talk
deep.
about any one of your now wives, ex-wives, future wives, or anything like that? They don't listen. I mean, your future wife might, but I don't know. Maybe there's not a future wife. But we know your track record.
We're
Whatever.
both on 1. Steven's on 4. Oh, the first one we all know it like it doesn't really count, but technically it counts, but it doesn't.
Did you consummate the marriage? If yes, then it counted.
No.
Oh, then it didn't count. Never put his penis in her. Like one of those.
Second one was just straight up crazy.
Yeah, I remember.
Wasn't the third one crazy too?
No, she was a hoe.
Turns out she is.
A crazy hoe?
Yep.
Choose a hoe. Oh. But
The fourth one is crazy too, but she's my type of crazy. So,
see, I remember when you were with the second one and having to go pick you up from like the side of the road because you left the house and you were just running away. You're like, hey, I need a pickup, and I'm like, hey, it's fucking 11 o'clock at night. Luckily, I was on night shift
in the
though.
morning. It was like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, well, I was on night shift too, so it wasn't too bad back then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So yeah, we went down memory lane last night, looking at some old baseball pictures, and
Oh yeah, Steven's memory book
He
that
has
I'm
copies
I'm
of it.
only in once.
hey, at least you're in it.
I'm only in it once.
At least you're in it. I'm only in it like 3
Yeah.
times. So
Oh, man. I did find some more baseball pictures.
oh yeah, Diana went through and she's got a shit ton out somewhere.
And I found a couple of pictures from high school too. Justin, you with your blonde hair.
Yeah, that was probably freshman year.
Yeah, it was.
But you don't have
Yep.
any of Pat freshman year.
Probably not.
Nope.
What year did I even meet you? Was it sophomore or junior?
When was Australia?
That was senior and
that was
after.
after school.
Yeah, that was after.
Let's call Savannah. Let's get her on this.
Good luck. Do you even
Oh,
know where to
geez.
find her?
I don't know, Facebook? Because wasn't she one of the people going to Australia?
I think
Yeah.
so. It's really bad as I really was looking forward to that. It's just one of those places I wanted to always visit.
Well, all right, Steve. All right, so you said this was a dark time in your life. Let's talk about it. What made you come up with my grandparents live in Australia and work at the zoo? I mean, that's a fucking.
Oh no, I went.
Were you? I mean, I'm sure you were watching fucking Crocodile Hunter at the time. You're like, oh, he has his own zoo.
No, I think he was dead by that. No,
No, he wasn't dead yet.
no.
You still could have went to Australia. And you'd be like, oh, my grandparents aren't here. We went at the wrong time. They're on an exhibition in Africa picking up a white rhino.
We would have just gone where? We were all fresh out of high school, all young, and
No, you could have stayed at a hostel. Stayed on the beach. It's Australia. I mean,
yeah. But from all the videos I've seen about Australia, you got to know where you're going, what you're doing, or the animals there will freaking attack you.
Yeah, the animals will kill you.
they don't,
The damn koalas will give you chlamydia.
that's right, drop bears. That didn't help. I still heard it.
Well, at least it's not right in the mic. I want to tell you, your garage is dusty. You need an air purifier or something in there.
No, we just need a new shop. Something smaller. Keep it clean, easier. What else you got?
Well, I know. I just want to. I had fun last night. I want to do more of that stuff. We're just hanging out, doing D&D, just something. Constantly working, just going. It's just, I think that's what my thing. I don't even know what it's like. I didn't even know if I wanted to do D&D anymore, just because I'm like, it's like, what is it even like? To have time to actually play and sit down and have fun. It's like, I don't even remember. I'm working so damn much. Tired of working.
Me too.
Happy Cinco de Mayo, by the way.
Apparently, this was a good transition into Cinco de Mayo. Why do you think they sing a song about the cockroach?
Because it's Mexico.
I know,
They're
but it's like-
everywhere. Look, there's a cockroach. Look, there's a cockroach. Oh, wait, that's my grandma. Right?
Oh my god. What else? What else?
I don't know. What is Cinco de Mayo? Is it like Mexico's New Year?
No, isn't it?
It's like it's the Day of the Dead.
No, that's fucking
No, that's not.
Halloween.
They,
Yeah, that's-
celebrate their dead.
That's the
That's Coco.
Dia de Muerto or something.
Yeah, which is like October something. I think it's Mexican independence.
I think it was like an Independence Day thing for them.
They fought all the aliens. I got it. Wait, how do they fight the aliens if they are the aliens?
I don't know. They were fighting for the name, I guess.
All right. Yeah.
Nope. It's yearly.
Talking to the mic.
Mike's not hooked up.
Oh, for God's sake!
I'm gonna tell you so you can tell them.
Oh my God!
It's
Who
a
did here?
yearly celebration
It's
A
a
yearly celebration
to celebrate Mexico's victory over the second
to celebrate Mexico's victory over the France.
French Empire.
The second French. When was the first and second French Empire?
When was the first
At the
empire?
At the Battle of Puebla.
The Battle of
Quavo.
the Abuelo.
Puebla.
Okay,
Pueblo.
so grandpa's battle.
And they ate shit.
That's what something about ape shit. They all went ape shit. All right, so it was them getting independence from France. Like the entire Americas, we just said, "The hell with you, Europe."
Wait, I thought Spanish was the Mexicans were Spanish, not French.
Well, apparently they were fighting back the French, according to Diana's phone.
Yeah.
She's like research. It's like, hey, we need to find out about this, and then she can look it up. It's like, up research.
She's on the phone.
I know.
We just gotta get her off her game. Then she.
Yeah,
can research it.
that's
Am I lying?
no.
Exactly. You want to talk about the emergency room, babe?
Oh, emergency room.
Okay. I went to that shitty barbecue over there in Johns Creek.
Shitty.
City.
Yeah, shitty barbecue.
Oh, a shitty
I
barbecue.
can't hear you as good.
Okay.
I think you're turned out. Can you
I'm not.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Yeah, shitty barbecue. It's
Yep.
okay. I've had it before. I had it out in South Carolina.
It's kind of similar to a lot of the other barbecue places, like the one that was over on Spot 9, where you go in. That's what it reminds me of. It's like one of those where you go in, you order it, they bring it out to you, but you order everything up there at the counter, and then you go sit down, they bring it to you. It's like one of those.
If you could start a barbecue restaurant, what would you call it?
Oh, jeez. I don't know. What would you call? I got to think of something fucking good.
Something with pulled pork.
Something with Poland pork.
No. What about the butts that they were?
The butts.
Nick and Jefferson.
Oh my god.
Rubbing butts.
Rubbing butts.
Rubbing
That's
butts?
a good name. Rubbing butts barbecue.
Yeah.
I mean, pulling pork barbecue. You're yanking it.
Meat slapping.
Beating my meat. Rubbing my meat. Steven, what would you name a barbecue restaurant? You're getting.
I don't know. I'm thinking about it right now.
Just put all meat rubbed is the name, and then meat rubbed underneath, just meat rubbed for 24 hours.
Rubbing it raw.
Oh, there you go. Rubbing it raw.
I mean, because that's what you do.
Yeah.
You rub it while it's raw.
Yeah.
You got like Big D's. Yeah.
Yeah, but some of those names, it's like there's a big D's for like everything though.
Yeah. Big D's nuts.
Big D's automotive, barbecue.
I want to know who fucking Big D is. He got money. I want Big D to be my friend. I want Big D to be inside me. What? No.
But what's funny is none of them have anybody there with the first name with a D in their name. So it's like, where did you even get this from? You just heard it somewhere like, oh, we're gonna be Big D's.
Because my kids call me Daddy, and I'm Big Daddy to my wife.
Oh, like Daddy Pat?
See, I
I didn't
figured
even say it.
I figured it was gonna be Justin.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Let's talk about that.
Okay, no. No, because it'll be everything will be totally out of context on here. So no, absolutely not.
We're just gonna stretch it. The truth.
I'm clear.
So you live with.
So
Gollum.
what else?
You live with Gollum in your spare bedroom.
What else would be a good name? What else? What's a good restaurant name?
Oh, he's trying to get away from it so bad.
Oh, let's see what's on the cards.
Whatever would be a good place to eat. Where do you want to go? Wherever. Oh man, you get so much business art. I don't know.
Ooh,
You
if you're gonna
decide?
go with that, if you're gonna do something where you can use it against the wife, you could say your choice, and then if she says your choice, then there you go. Now you're like, oh, okay, and that's where you could go all every time.
But you just have a little bit of everything. You can have like a little Asian thing, a little bit of everything.
That'd be too big a pain in the ass, though.
Then they go, oh, what
A
are you
huge
ordering?
pain in the ass.
But you name all your orders like.
No, I would
don't
make
know
it.
yet.
I'd make it more of like a barbecue place, some place that most guys want to go to. That's what I would make it, and just call it your choice. That way, just whenever you ask, because I don't know how many times I've asked my wife, where you want to go for dinner. I don't know, your choice, and then there you go. You'd have your answer every time.
But you make it nice for your
This
wife.
is Trey. If anybody takes this, or
It's
if it hasn't
out
already
there, I
been
think.
done.
I'm pretty sure it's already
Damn
been
it.
done.
I'm sure it has. It's a really good idea.
But what you do, you make it for the women, but for the men. Now you go in there and you have a bunch of buff dudes dressed up like Hooters girls, short shorts, really tight tank
You
tops.
can call it sausage party.
Speaking
No, it
of
has to be your-
sausage party. Did you
has
know
to be
they're
your
coming
choice.
out with a limited series on Prime?
No.
Like
What?
they're doing like a 6-episode short of
From the movie Sausage Party?
yeah. Like it's gonna have its own little series.
Like that was the animated one with Seth Rogen, right?
yeah,
Sausage Party?
yeah.
It wasn't that
sexual.
good. It was like stupid funny, but it was not good enough to bother making a sequel or anything off of. Like they should just let that sit
I think
and
they're
die.
doing like they did with Ted. 'Cause Ted has his own series now.
It does?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, this got picked up for season 2, but it's pretty much back when.
Is it
main
all
guys-
Prime?
Yeah, I think that was Prime too.
Oh, okay.
But
I forgot
it's
watch.
when Mark Wahlberg's character is in high school, so it's going back.
Okay. I think I saw something. I thought it was just a flashback from a movie. I saw like a little clip from it. I thought it was a flashback from one of the movies.
No, it's got its own series now.
Okay.
But still, Seth MacFarlane doing the voice and everything. He's got to make that money. I mean,
Oh, he makes good. You know which series I really liked? This probably won't surprise you, Seth MacFarlane wise. Orville. Did you ever watch Orville?
I watched the
The
first
Orville?
season.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
When I first saw the name, I thought it was going to be something about popcorn. But no, I've watched both seasons, and I think that's it. I don't think they have a third season out, which sucks because it's really good.
No, they do have a third season now.
Did it just come out?
It came out a year or two ago.
Maybe I've watched all 3 seasons then. I don't know.
You know, I'm rewatching Silicon Valley. Did you ever watch that?
No.
Not the movie,
No,
but no, it's a Max show.
The documentary?
No, it's like 6 seasons, but it's super nerdy.
Oh.
They're writing a compression
Yeah.
algorithm. To
If it's on Apple, I haven't seen it. You have Apple, I don't.
did I say Apple? I meant Max. But it's on Hulu too.
Oh, okay.
But it's pretty. It's It's fun. You'll probably like it. It's nerdy.
So I got my scaffolding in. So that's good. Now we can actually get more of the garage finished over there.
Can you reach the ceiling?
I don't know. We haven't put it together yet.
Oh, I thought you meant like you got it together.
No, I meant like it just came in.
Well, no, I moved
Watch
it
it.
yesterday.
I
Watch
know.
it be. Watch it be too short.
I don't think it will be. It's at
It's
least
Chinese.
yeah. It's Chinese. I'm just hoping.
You know how
It-
everything in China is smaller.
I'm just hoping the thing holds together. I'll just be happy with that.
It's gonna make it really easy hanging Christmas lights.
Oh, that will be. And it has a lot of wheels too. That's nice.
It has more than 4 wheels.
I think it has 8.
Damn.
From what the box looks like, because it goes up high, it has the wheel extenders, like where it gives you 4 extra wheels for better support.
That's nice.
Yeah. So that'll be good. Otherwise, yeah, we can get the ceiling done. Then I can get more other stuff done. I don't know. This is a boring topic. All right, so Steven, when was the last time you shit yourself? Like, where were you when you actually like really shit yourself good?
And I guarantee he probably has stories. I've known.
Oh, I
Steven
know he
forever.
he does. He's a good one to ask because his farts.
I think
I-
I just did because I was farting and I had to cough while I was farting. I'm a little afraid to look to check.
And see that truly does not surprise me though,
And he's
because
a free
Steve.
baller too. So it's just more of a mess, I think.
Yeah, if you don't have underwear on, that makes it so much worse. Then that's one
Yeah,
one
yeah.
thin layer of cloth that it doesn't have time to soak into before it gets into the seat. And that's when it's really
a funny
bad.
story about shitting yourself and not having underwear on. You were in Afghanistan. We were getting ready to go on a walkabout, a patrol. And my team leader comes up behind me. He's like, I just shit myself. And we're all like, you're fucking with us. You're fucking with us. And he turned around and literally his whole left leg was stained all the way down to his boot. It's quite fun.
See, when you gotta go, you gotta go. I'm guessing, you probably can't drop everything fast enough sometimes.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Well, for Steven, he wouldn't have to drop a lot. So
No, but I just know all through all these years, even through high school, Steven has the most unique farts. His are the worst.
sunflower seeds.
Oh, back in high school, it was always sunflower seeds, but it has this certain smell to it, to where you know when Steven shits himself next to you, because you're like, oh, that's a Steven one. It's just always worse. I think everybody has kind of like a unique smell of their farts. As well, if you have to be around them for a long time and you notice it.
I agree, Steven definitely has a distinct.
Yeah, see, like, I think Justin does too.
Depends on how long I've let it brood.
Oh, yeah. If, like, sometimes holding it in just to really, like, get it built up.
Ferment it.
Oh, that's
Let
the
it
best.
brew more.
If you're able to hold it in, let it brew, and you know there's not going to be anything chunky with it, perfect. Now, if you're just really trying to mess with someone, and you're somewhere where you're able to, get changed afterward, it just let it be a little juicy. It's okay. As long as you get the desired reaction, it's okay. Do you have any shit yourself ones when you were in the Navy?
No, because we talked about
There's
this
a-
last week.
Well, there has to
I
be some
almost-
good stuff. Well, not
almost
maybe not
shit
you,
my-
but just any good stories. Boot camp, that's one of those places you hear about people like just trying to push the limits while they're running and all.
No, like the first week in boot camp, I did not take a shit. Because you're just shitting in front of everybody. Because that whole first week, you're learning to shower with other dudes, you're learning to piss with other dudes, you're learning to shit with other dudes. It's a whole culture shock. Like, 'cause I didn't do PE in high school. so I didn't have to shower with guys. So here I'm
Yeah, what?
23, showering with like 18-year-olds.
Did they make y'all stand nut the butt?
I mean, not naked. I mean, when we were getting our shots, we were in our boxers, our briefs. They weren't even boxers; they were whitey tighties. It's like, I've seen this movie. I know how it ends. It's like prison. You got to take down the biggest guy first. But then you get used to it, and you're washing each other's backs, and getting the hard to reach spots.
Whatever was the point of like having open showers where everybody could be naked together when you're in like middle and high school? Like I never shower. Like I'd go to the next class sweaty, but like what was the point of that?
So you wouldn't stink for the rest of the day?
Yeah, but why couldn't they have individual stalls and stuff? I mean, they had to think like there's a lot of kids that are not going. They're going to go to class smelly. They ain't going to give a shit.
Because it's money. It costs more money to put stalls.
It's easier to throw in 3 showers on a pole with like 8 people showering around each one than 32 fucking stalls.
Well, yeah. I mean, if shower in a pole, I mean, yeah. I'm thinking like the ones at high school is usually like shower head on the wall and just sprays off the wall in a big room. Yeah, like what you see in movies and stuff.
Yeah, that's fucking Hollywood though. That's
Yeah,
not real
well,
life.
I'm clear. But they also do have that in some schools where it is like, where it's just kind of open.
No, what's weird is once you get out of boot camp, you don't shower with other dudes. Like when I was on the ship, we had our own stalls. Like,
Yeah, so what's
doors
the
shut
point?
to take a shit. But I mean,
Yeah.
like when you were,
I mean, we had our own bathrooms in the barracks.
yeah, like so when you were over in Afghanistan, like if y'all had to shower in like the little portable shower things.
Do what?
Like, how was the showers over in Afghanistan? Were they like-
No. So we started out with taking our showers in the river because our cop was right next to a river, and then they brought in a portable shower. Like 6 months later, once it got too cold to take showers.
Oh,
I don't imagine it getting too cold over there.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
We had like a foot of snow.
Yes, I think wouldn't Afghanistan would like as far
we
as
were in the eastern part of Afghanistan, so we're up in the mountains, like in the Hindu Kush, which is like the base of the whatever mountain range Mount Everest is on.
Hindu Kush.
part
I
of-
think Diana's ordered some of that before.
I think that's what you can get out on the street corner.
Probably.
Hindu Kush. Come take
Now-
a Hindu Kush. It's very good.
Jeez. So I think
Kevin.
what Afghanistan, like where you would have been. I think I don't remember which one's the one that goes side to side, latitude or longitude. I think it's latitude. But is Afghanistan a higher latitude than where we are? Like, is it closer to the north? Without looking at a
trying to
map,
think.
I wouldn't know
I
that
think-
specific thing.
So I want to say, yeah, it's a little bit higher, but it's because it's not just the latitude, it's the elevation, which
Yeah, well, you
is
said you
why
were close
it
to
gets so
mountains.
cold. No, we were in the actual Hindu Kush Mountains.
I'm afraid to look
Like
up Hindu
our
Kush on my
cop,
phone.
like our cop was at like between I think 8,000 and 10,000 feet above sea level.
Okay. Do you know from the highest point to the lowest point on Earth, it's only 11 miles? Bottom of the Marianas Trench to the, was it K1, K2, whatever the fuck that mountain's called? It's 11 miles. Fun fact. I don't know, I saw that in like last week or two. Just random facts.
That doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
11 miles?
Yeah, the Marianas Trench is 6 miles deep, and K1 or whatever the fuck it's called, whichever mountain, it's not Mount Everest, I think it's K1. It's 5 miles above sea level. So from the top of that to the lowest point, it's only 11 miles. Look it up. Come on, research. Go look it up.
Research Hindu Kush.
Can you look up Hindu Kush? That's Kush. Let us know if it's let us know if it comes up with a location or if it comes up with hi. Yo.
So, Steven, did you retire out of the Army, or did you just leave on your own accord for medical reasons?
Are they still looking for you?
So you lose
But
out
it's
on your
easier for me
retirement,
to
right?
tell people that I retired.
Yeah, because you would have retired, what, this year? Next year?
2 more years.
Mountain range?
I guess.
That's what it says. Mountain range.
Hindu Kush is a mountain range. Yep.
Hmm.
We already knew that. Steven told us.
Why
What?
do you need me to look it up?
I don't know.
I just wanted to see if there was a weed out there called Hindu Kush.
Oh, I thought he was talking about another type of Kush.
What, the Kush ball?
No, yeah, like the Kush. Yeah.
You talking about pussy?
I thought we were talking about weed.
Who calls pussy Kush?
I don't know.
Stop.
You have like all sorts of different. Well, there's like an itchy spot up here where bugs were jumping all over my leg today.
What's the weirdest name for pussy?
Oh,
Shut up.
the first one that comes to my mind would be like roast beef, like Arby's sandwich roast beef.
You need to talk to your wife to go get that looked out.
You said what's the weirdest name? You said what's the weirdest name? I gave you an answer. I didn't say that's something me and her call hers. No, that's just you said what's a weird name for it. That's a weird name.
I've heard like Kitty, or really weird Lucy.
Yeah, I've heard Lucy. Like, why do you want to call it Lucy? This is weird.
Juicy
her
Lucy.
from us.
I did.
No, Steven too.
What?
Who calls it Lucy that you know?
My ex-mother-in-law.
My mom
Has
always
we-
calls it.
Which ex?
Number 2. Bachelorette
Which
number
one?
2?
Was it number 2 or number 3?
Number 3.
Number
Okay,
2?
see that makes sense though. For his ex mother-in-law.
I mean, yes, it makes sense now.
Yeah, well that's because that's how
Go
her
plug
and
your
her
Lucy
daughter.
everywhere.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well she was really loose. Apparently her and mom were very loose. That's why, what happened. I guess you got to find out what your current one's mom calls it. So you can find out what
Let's call your mom and see what she calls it.
All right, well, hold on. Wait, which mom?
Your mom.
Yours.
Mine?
We
All right,
can't
hold
call
on.
mine.
Wait, we can call yours,
I know
Diana.
what she calls it.
We just said it. She calls it Lucy.
Your mom calls it Lucy too?
It's an old school thing. I guess.
Oof. Which one of you was the loose one? Well, never mind, I already know.
It's not me.
Really?
It's
That's
not
weird.
me.
All right, Pat's gonna call his mom, and we're gonna figure out.
Jimmy. See, there was
Name
the
like
one.
4 times.
There was the one.
Steven said it a few times.
No, he hasn't.
He has.
I haven't heard him.
I think I did. Well, you can't.
Said what?
Pat. He's calling his mom.
Pat.
Put it on speaker and put it up here. Put it on speaker and put it
He
right here.
said-
Hold on, I gotta make sure she answers. I know she will answer.
Oh, Daddy Pat?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, mommy, this is Daddy Pat. What do you call pussy?
Well, you gotta make it.
Is that really
Too
what
weird.
you're gonna ask?
Hey, mom, are you there?
This is your sister.
Oh,
even
hey,
better.
Jess. Hey, where's mom?
Oh,
I got
no.
a question for her.
All right, go ahead.
All right, mom. Weird question, I know, but
Doing the podcast.
huh?
Tell her who's
Are you
who's
doing your podcast?
Maybe. So, it's Steven's on here, me and Justin, Diana. Okay, so it's gonna be weird no matter what. Hey, what's the weirdest name for vaginas?
Oh, you didn't even say pussy.
All right, what's the weirdest name for a pussy?
Didn't say pussy.
Who fucking do that?
What?
Hoo-ha?
Hoo-ha.
Hoo-ha. I've heard hoo-ha.
That's what you go. That's what. Well, that would make
Yeah,
sense for my mom.
I've
She has
heard
weird
hoo-ha.
names for everything.
I've heard hoo-hoo.
The J, the JJ.
That's Curl.
Yeah, he's coming up with all the names in the background. I can hear him.
You're just finding out a lot about what your stepdad calls you.
No,
What do you call it?
yeah, that's a loaded question to ask your dad. And like, hey, what do you call them? And then it's like that's what the names are for your mom. Okay, that was all we wanted to know. Thanks, Mom.
Berther.
What?
A burger?
It's
The bonus hole.
the bonus hole. That's
I thought
it.
that was the butthole. I thought the butthole was the bonus hole.
I guess if you focus on the back, and then every now and then it's like, hey,
Hey, what about
Because
Ham
you call
Wallet?
women, they just have bonus holes.
Yeah,
That's from an article.
yeah, it came from an actual article. They call
Yeah.
it bonus.
The Mormons?
I don't know. Apparently it's an article.
Well, I think the Mormons, like, before they can get married, they can only do it anal.
Oh,
They
probably.
just soak. Isn't that what it is? Where they just, like, put it in to
Yeah,
soak
no,
it?
yeah, they soak.
I don't know.
Yeah, but then they have the people who, like,
All right.
move the bed.
I'll talk to you
Jump
later,
on the
Mom.
bed and whatnot.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.
All right, next podcast, let's do our research. Let's do a whole thing about Mormons.
Okay. I couldn't. It was hard to hear because I hear you
Just
guys
pull
in
up
my
that
ears
song,
here,
F-U-C-K.
and I don't hear her. Like I couldn't hear the phone.
That's why you take one off.
Well, I did kind of, and then I put it back on to try and hear him.
All right, so what does your stepdad call your mom's pussy?
I don't know. I don't know what he said in the background. Vajayjay?
With JJ.
Yeah. I could never use that again.
Atlanta. That's like what the girls on the corners call it. You want to see my JJ? Come on now.
Why are they so old? you gave them like an old sound. You're like, oh, hello, dearie.
I figured they've been working for a while. They use JJ.
They're nice and loosey.
What are other names for wieners?
Cock.
Oh, there's all
Pecker.
sorts.
I know.
Just watch Austin Powers.
Hog.
That's a bunch.
Willie the One-Eyed Monster?
One-eyed Willie.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the best part about the One D&D campaign is us going into the One-Eyed Monster Valley.
Yeah.
I guess that could be another name for a vagina though, because that's what we all thought. That was the first thing we thought. We have to fight the one-eyed monster that's in this valley, and it's in the valley called the One-Eyed Monster Valley.
That's right. And it was a V shape.
Yeah, it's a vagina. But your brother got so mad when we brought that up. Or not only got mad, but he was like, no.
He needs to make it where he thinks he's playing with toddlers.
Yes. If he thinks he's playing with anyone older than the age of 2 or 5, we'll go 5. We can actually talk. I think your son comes in every time we're doing the podcast just to try and be on the podcast.
He's not going to be on. He's too loud.
Hey,
See, he gets right up on the mic and yells.
Yeah. No, and he licks it. Why does he lick the mic?
I don't know. I think he has Asperger's.
She doesn't want you.
He has burgers in his ass?
Yep.
I have burgers in my ass. Like 10 hours after eating.
Y'all gonna come eat or what?
I don't know. What's for dinner?
It's Cinco de Mayo. What do you think?
Tacos?
Yeah, I think.
Tacos?
Taco!
Doing redneck style.
Taco
What the
Bell.
hell's a redneck style taco?
Taco Bell.
Oh, Cole already had that.
Taco Bell's too expensive.
Yeah, well,
It's a family meal.
especially when I can make my own. I'd rather go to the one of the food trucks that's around here. There are actually a bunch of food trucks around this town that you can go to and just get stuff.
Go to City Center. They have like the whole food truck thing over there every once in a while. Have you ever been to the City Center? Have you been there yet?
I've driven through it. I haven't actually walked around it.
You should go over there. It's pretty nice.
Have you been there, Steven?
It's not bad. Have you had the Vampire Penguin yet?
Yeah, that's fucking overpriced.
All of it's going to
It's
be
overpriced,
overpriced.
but it's good.
Yeah, it was all right. I got like the Reese's
in that
one.
pizza place.
The one that's ran by the special needs people?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had that. But I heard it's really good. And the fish and chips place is really good.
See, but here's the thing.
Yeah, fish and chips place is good, but it's overpriced.
Yeah, like
I-
Pat said, everything's overpriced.
I would love to go, but I can't seem to find time or money. More time, but when I don't know, there's so much money being spent all week on ordering food and food coming in and all that. We have a ton of food at the house that I get from all different places for free. And it's like, why I'm constantly having to waste food because nobody over at my house eats. I've got to scratch my leg. I don't care.
Don't kick the fucking
I'm not
table.
trying to kick the table.
That's why I'm getting rid of this couch.
Getting rid of your couch. Anyway,
Oh my god.
but it's like it costs so much for delivery.
It's a place. City Center is a nice place to go on a good date night. Like walk around.
No.
If there's a concert.
Well, I know my mom keeps wanting us to go to the concerts, and she keeps inviting us to go, but it's like every time she invites us, like, well, we're busy doing stuff.
Oh, speaking of your mom, Pat,
Uh-huh.
why did the neighborhood put a gate up on that back entrance?
The neighborhood didn't. That was, I think, the city or whoever. They're the ones who put the gate up over there. I think that was one of the things they said they would do to try and appease the neighborhood a little bit. But
Oh, because they put in that new road right there?
yeah, I think that's all I can come up with. Because there's only a gate on one side. The other side doesn't have one.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
If you go city center, that back road, it has a gate to my mom's neighborhood. There's a back entrance to it, but it goes to the back of the neighborhood. The other entrance at the front.
Pat's mom has a rear entrance now.
The bonus hole.
But it's gated off, so it's
Also,
apparently it is a bonus. I don't know. This is weird to talk about. I'll let y'all do this part. I'm just gonna sit back, listen, go. Oh my god, I'm gonna sit in the corner and just like rock back and forth, going, no, my mom has never done it before. Nope. But
No, it's a good place to go for a date night. But like, it is expensive. We went. I think we spent like $100 on dinner.
so I don't doubt it.
yeah.
We
Although
had
I've heard
a lot
that
of alcohol too. So.
They have all sorts of other stuff. They have like oh, what the fuck is it?
Yeah,
Yep. Shopping.
The thing with the vegetables.
the
Farmer's market.
yeah, that's on Saturdays.
Mom likes going up there. She what was funny was, and she can probably attest to this if y'all ever ask her or whatever, but she did not want the city center going in. Like she was
remember.
completely against it. Now that it's in, she goes weekly. She's there all the time for the farmer's market. They're going to the shows. When I tell you it's nice, but at the same time, like I understand why she didn't want it to go up and all, because it has raised taxes.
But I'm
but
sure it raised her property value too.
well, hell, Forsyth is just raising property value as is. Her house is already triple what it was worth when she bought it.
What they need
She
to
could
do
make
now
a
is-
killing.
They need to buy a golf cart.
That's the whole county.
Well, yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. Like, that's everywhere. But the city's definitely gone up, but it's also gone up in taxes, and they're just building so many apartments. Like the mayor, I guess the old mayor, I can't remember. There was a guy who was telling me about this who like knew people or whatever, but basically the old mayor didn't want the city to grow. He wanted it to be like a small town feel. He wanted it to stay small. That he wasn't approving any kind of growth. He was keeping a lot of the orchards and whatnot. The new mayor, he's more looking toward the future and growth, and we have apartments going in all over the place.
Every fucking where.
Like anywhere where there used to be trees or what there was a pecan field and a horse farm, like all these different places where it used to be like nice and beautiful to look at. There's just construction, apartments, They're just going up all over the city.
So I'm gonna sell my property. They can put up a fucking multiple complexes over here.
Well, we'll see how long. I'm hoping that doesn't happen for a while. Otherwise,
Over by you guys?
yeah, well, if they come over here to try to buy out this road. But I'm hoping that doesn't happen. Like, I don't want to move. I like being over here. I like the situation we have. But because
Why would you have to move if you don't want to sell? Just don't sell.
Oh, if the money's right, I'm selling. So.
well, that's what I'm talking about. But what's how much? Because you've got what, around 8 acres.
Yep.
So how much would be the right price for you?
1.5.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's low.
You probably get more
I mean, it's only valued at 6.
to the right
now.
buyer.
I'm not going less than $1 million, and mine's probably valued at like, I think the land with nothing else on it. My property's probably, last time I had it appraised, which was a couple years ago, was 150. It's definitely gone up by now, but I'm not going less than $1 million because I like all the people on our street. I haven't had to deal with any crap yet, and I'm next door to y'all, which makes so have someone to just walk over, hang out with, whatnot, when I have time.
Must be nice.
Yeah, well, you know.
I don't know. If it was a big developer coming over, I'd probably go more. But if it's somebody that's just buying up a little bit,
No, it doesn't matter.
if they're
It's
buying the whole fucking road, then yeah, I'd probably go for about 2 to 3.
it's 200,000 to 300,000.
No, mil.
Oh, okay. I mean, the size of your property, they could easily make.
8
Like-
acres, that's like 50 houses.
Yeah, and that's what about 250 per house. They could just do townhomes out
More
here.
than that. So
Well, I was
the
thinking
houses
townhomes.
in our neighborhood.
I mean,
Townhomes.
4 houses on an acre.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they could do a lot out here.
Probably put more than 4 on an acre.
But that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't sell for less than $1 million. Just because I don't want to. If they want it, they have to give me a ridiculous number to get me out. Because I don't want to move. I like having. I like how it is out here. I like the people, like the space.
Now, if you sold, where would you go? To somewhere else?
North.
North? I would go south to the beach.
I know. I'm going to the mountains. You're going to the beach.
Well, at least we both got a vacation spot.
Yep. Last time I was at the beach for a vacation, I got sunburnt as hell where I had boils all over my back and it was miserable as shit.
Well, that's what sunscreen's for.
Last time I vacationed in the mountains,
Sunscreen.
I had sunscreen on.
Not enough.
Well, apparently,
You're
we didn't-
supposed to reapply it.
yeah, well, I didn't reapply.
The
and-
water magnifies the sun.
Nah, whatever.
You need that SPF 700.
Apparently.
Just go out there, white
Dude, I
face.
use SPF 100.
Well, yeah, you definitely need that. And
Well,
apply
yeah.
every hour on the hour.
Hey, y'all would be proud of me when we went on our honeymoon. We were in the Caribbean for a week. I didn't get a sunburn once.
It's a different sun down there. We're all living in a glitched matrix.
I enjoyed the mountains. So I like going to the mountains. 'Cause last time I was up there, it was the most. Well, I don't know if it was. No, it wasn't the last time. The last time I went up there without kids, it was so relaxing. You had the hot tub. You could just sit there. You look over the side of the mountain. You just sitting back. It was raining, but that light rain, no noise, just looking out. It was the most relaxing thing.
No,
I'd rather do that.
If I had $2 million, I'd probably buy a house at the beach and a house in the mountains. Rent one out. It's an Airbnb, and then keep like a week or two free. I'd want
Yeah.
to make it where I wouldn't have to work anymore.
If I had enough, I'd just build a bunker up in the mountains. That way I could prepare it for the zombie apocalypse or whatever
Chinese invasion.
apocalypse thing. Well, if we go Red Dawn, I think too many
Old Red Dawn or New Red Dawn? Are we fighting the Koreans or are we
Oof.
fighting the Russians?
I don't know.
Is in the new one the Koreans were fighting?
What was the first one? The first one Russians?
The first one was Russian.
First one was Russians and Cubans.
I mean, you got to think in the 80s,
I think-
everything was Russians.
Yeah. Well, I think the second one, it was it.
I want to say that this
Was it Korea or was it China?
The newer one was Koreans and Russians.
But I think that's one of those things that people who aren't in cities, like everyone else, that's one of those, like, that's a scenario we all run through in our head and we're like, oh, we're ready. We're ready. It's like you don't want it to happen, but like a zombie apocalypse, you kind of do.
Or I buy a ranch in Montana.
Just to see how long you'd last, you know? Just to see how long you'd last in the zombie apocalypse.
So I think $2 million. That would buy me 2 houses and give me $1 million to live on. I think I could live on $1 million for the rest of my life.
Shit. I'd take the...
Uh,
I'd buy a cheap fucking
Yeah.
house, take
gotta
the other $1 million and just invest.
I mean, because if you have 2 houses, the other one's just going to be extra income if you rent it out as an Airbnb. Like during the,
Well, yeah, but even Airbnbs and stuff like that, you still have, there's so much crap to do maintaining it, and I really don't feel like it's worth doing a rental kind of thing, because even if, especially like rental, you get somebody who's coming in who's doing good and whatnot.
squatters.
Awesome. Well, and that's a big thing right now is the squatters. People just moving in and go, nope, I live here now. That's a huge thing, and a lot of places let anybody who claims
I guess
residents
we have,
out
30
there.
days or something like that.
Not even that. Like if they just, there's some places I don't remember the exact time frames. A lot of them are different, but there's videos of the different people coming across the border from all different countries where they're telling them like, hey, go to this place. You can just go move into a house. If they don't know you're there, you can claim that it's yours. Just move your stuff in, and there you go. You get it. But that's becoming a big issue, especially for people who have multiple houses. Like one, it's like I get, yeah, okay, they have multiple houses, but it's like when you have multiple houses, like you want the one to be, kept safe and go to during, whatever time. But if you're gone away from it for most of the year and you go there during the summer or whatever, and you come there and you find people living in it, it's like, what do you do? Now you have to evict them and all. It's like, that's the biggest load that I've ever heard. Like, I understand there's times when those laws are created to protect some people who may be able to move in a house or whatever, but it's just ridiculous that people can take advantage of the system and the system just goes right along with it. There's so many broken parts to it. There's a lot of problems with it. It just doesn't work.
That's how Steven got his house he's living in now.
Probably.
Squatting.
I always wondered, like, if I was to come home and just find squatters, it's like, what do you do?
Burn the house down. With
What's-
Walk inside and start unloading like magazine.
I didn't know who they were. They were intruding.
No, you got to yell, they're coming right for me. Remember, that's what
I'm
Uncle
in
Jim Bob
fear
said?
for my life.
you just got to say what Uncle Jim Bob told the kids to say on South Park.
Come right for me.
Like season 1. Coming right for me.
South Park, all they do is movies, like...
Well, they don't
hour-long
do like
movies.
anything now because it's all on. What channel is it on?
It's not on Comedy Central. But they
Is
put
it?
they put them out on, like...
Is Comedy Central even still a thing?
Yeah. But they put
Yeah.
them on, like, Prime, and they put them on Peacock, but it's, like, hour-long episodes, like,
Peacock.
movies. Like, the last one they did with the Prime knockoff, Cred.
Huh?
They did one about cred, like how to get your cred, but it was making fun of Prime.
Oh,
The-
okay.
What's his name? Jake Paul's drink. I
Gotcha.
like. You know who Jake Paul is, right?
Yes.
Or Logan Paul. I think it's Logan Paul. It's Logan.
Logan Paul.
Yeah. He's fucking. in wrestling now. Like, he's a full-blown wrestler, like, contender. See, Diana's not even out here for this. She'd love it. Like, but, like, he was at fucking WrestleMania and shit.
That's because wrestling's fake. Duh.
Well, yeah, but usually it's people you don't know. They're bringing on fucking Logan Paul, who's an asshole.
Well, yeah, they're trying to get more money.
Maybe.
Well, he, like, sponsors shit, too, with his Prime. It's, like, on the side pads and everything. So,
Yeah.
he's making money, they're making money. Have you ever tried Prime? I heard it's
No.
disgusting.
They're gross.
I heard it, like,
They
it's
are
really bad for you,
gross.
too.
You know what's really good though? Also sponsor the
Pussy.
show is Excess Energy Drinks.
Yeah, where can we get it?
You can get that from My Market, which I'll have a QR code for at some point on the show. Actually, they're really good.
Give
They're
me a
pretty
QR
good.
code I can put on the website, which is mydumbassfriend.com.
Which is, we have a website. Daniel on Films doesn't have a website, but my dumbass friend does.
Yeah, and we just switched from Google Domains over to Squarespace.
Love it. But the hell with GoDaddy, because they just said, hey, your card expired and you didn't put a new one on here, and we didn't tell you. Since, it's been automatically coming out for years. Okay, it's gone. You can't get it back. But wait, I want to give you my money.
Well, the question is,
Assholes.
if we go to look it up through, like, Google Domains, I wonder how much that website costs. Because I pay $12 a year for my dumbass friend, and I take care of all this stuff. Because we
Yeah.
weren't selling anything, so it's pretty much just a cookie-cutter website anyways, with pictures and videos and all that shit. So I'm going to have to look that up and see if we can buy it. Because I own that one, I own Geeky Beards, and I own All Above the Rest, LLC. So if you
Oh,
ever
that's
need
right.
doors or windows, that's where you get them. All Above the Rest.
Another good
LLC.
sponsor of us.
I'm trying to get them to sponsor. You go
Oh,
in,
well, then
meet
let's-
with Chris or Samantha. Let them know that your dumbass friend sent you. Don't know what you're talking about. And who knows? They might hook you up with a little something.
Or maybe hook us up with something.
He did. I got my board right here. My
What
man
board?
Cave. He made me the man cave sign.
Oh, yeah.
And he made you the tavern thing for your birthday.
I know.
He's hooked this up. I just need some doors, which he's working on. I told him not to rush it because he does run the business.
Well, the cool thing with the excess drinks, not only they're much healthier because they're mostly like vegetable based. They don't have all the same sugar, high fructose corn syrup. They don't have all that shit in it. So that's what's really good about them. They're good. They're actually pretty good. The root beer one is really good. You make like a root beer energy float with ice cream. Oh, that's pretty good.
Bring me one of those.
I will. I think I have to see if we have a root beer one over there. I think Nicole may have drank it.
The only one I tried was the grape. That's what it was.
Ugh. But
You got anything else, Steven?
Steven, where are you at right now?
You guys there?
I think he's whacking it in San Diego. Just
Oh,
a
we're
whacking
here.
it, whacking
Oh,
it,
can you hear
wacky
me?
whacking it,
Oh, okay.
whacking it, whacking it, whackity whacking it.
Sorry, bad service.
Yeah, where you at?
Other side of Forsyth.
Oh,
Past the
see.
Gypstick Lake.
Oh,
ago.
that Forsyth.
Macon area. Macon.
I thought he was.
like 2.5 hours out.
I've got about an hour and 20 minutes left.
You know what's crazy? When people get tickets down in Forsyth City, if they get a ticket from there and they drive all the way up here to Forsyth County to try and pay their ticket, that happens every time they have traffic court down there in Monroe County. They always come up here. Happens every time. You get like 2 or 3, at least.
That's funny.
It's crazy. And then you tell them, hey, yeah, you're contact them, let them know where you are. You've got a 2.5 hour drive to get back there. You're not going to make court. I think they work with them. I don't know. I've never had any kind of follow up to any of this, but meh.
different area codes and everything. Zip
Oh yeah,
codes.
and on the ticket it says Monroe County Court, but they see the Forsyth and they think Forsyth.
I mean,
and if
if
you
only
look up
Press
Forsyth,
on the ticket that tells them where to go.
yeah, oh I know, and we point all that out to them. They just most people they see Forsyth City and they look up Forsyth and then it sends them all the way up here and they're like, oh, it's weird that it come all the way this far. Like that's so out of the way. And it's like, yeah, that's because you're in the wrong place.
Here's your sign.
So, that was we talked about a lot of wrestling though. That was a good episode, I think.
We
A
did
lot
talk
of wrestling.
We talk wrestling. You weren't even here.
Diana's here. She just came back after all the wrestling talk.
Talking about Logan Paul
Unfortunately, for Diana, there's no more time.
and WrestleMania.
No more
Like-
time. No more time to talk about it.
That segment's over.
Yep. Sorry, Diana. Missed out. Shouldn't have left. Shouldn't have left.
Oh, let's get into D&D.
Oh boy.
Steven, you played D&D with us once before you quit.
I think he played 2 games.
Yeah, I played 2 games.
Oh,
What?
no.
What?
Huh? I don't know.
So, when are you going to start planning stuff, Pat?
When am I going to start planning what?
I don't know. Are you doing a garden?
Oh, planting. I think you said planning. Yeah. No, I'm going to do, I don't know. We're going to start planting stuff eventually. I got to have time to make the gardens.
We need to find a tiller. Diana said her dad had one. So
A killer? Who we killing?
It don't matter. Whatever. Strangers on a Train. I think that's that movie. But I got the corn. It looks like it's ready to go into the garden. I think I'm just going to put it in that other one. It's going to be kind of tall, but I think that would keep like the smaller animals off of it. Deer, not so much, but I think you put like the pie tins or something. There's ways to keep the deer out of it. Right?
Go to a barber shop and get human hair and sprinkle it all over.
That's disgusting.
Well, we'll put the
That's
scent.
been my dumbass friend.
Which one?
I'm just kidding. We're not done yet.
Huh?
Oh.
It has to be more organic than
That's usually how we leave,
That's been my
Steven.
dumbass friend.
Which one?